There we go. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. There. Today we'll be doing some more Genshin. It's been a little bit since we've done Genshin. I think, at least. I kind of forgot. But I did see something interesting. There is a quest in my favorite city, Mondstadt. So of course we're gonna do that. I don't know what it is about Mondstadt, but that is just my favorite city of the game.
The Windbloom Festival should be coming up.
It's the Windbloom Festival. It's a yearly event. It's a lot of fun. At least, like, yes, words. Last year I had a lot of fun with it.
We haven't been to Mondstadt in a while. Come on, let's go check up on all our old friends.
We even have the quest. Oh, we could do the food delivery quest. It's been a while since I've done commissions. Let's do commissions. How can we help? Order for delivery. Go. Food delivery all the way to... I don't have the quest selected. Uh-oh. The worst part is it's a time trial, so I have to figure out which quest it is there for delivery. There. So we better be quick. Mona might have more of an advantage because I can run over water with her. And you don't have to run this. You could use a teleporter. But I like it this way more. It's more authentic. On the days when I didn't have all those teleports unlocked. And that's why Mona is so nice to have. She could just run over water. Let's see. Should be at the top of this town. What's at the bottom of the town? This is south. Huh. We're almost there. The vent? Yeah. Always the vent. Oh, deviant. Deviant. Words. Words are hard, okay? And hard pakti. I like being a deviant though.
Destiny.
It's fun. A good book for deviant though.
With
Always has to be a good
shadow.
book.
Don't blink.
And boop. We choose Mona's water. Get the vaporizer on.
I hear
Ultimate
everything.
out, and boop, boop. And then last nice stab. Oh, they're still alive.
Cut to the chase.
Ooh, they might not be in that. That's not my greatest stuff. That's okay. We still have 20 seconds to kill them. Which I'm actually gonna get her out for now. Even though she doesn't do as much damage because we can't use our fire. There's your meal. Sugary carrots. It's all good. There we go. And now we give it back. But we also have a quest right there. The daily quests. So let's do that one first. Before we go back to the city where we need to go anyways. For the quest stuff as well, so we can do that a little bit later.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Transfixed.
Free chest. Where did she go? There. Come on, get her out before she gets a shield. There. She has a tendency to get a shield and then get all electricity around you for a bit and... Oh, it wasn't a blow up time. That was an air blow up slime, which are quite fun. They give you an air boost so you can glide a bit further. That's all those tricks that you learn in the early game in Mondstadt, but that you rarely use if you're not in Mondstadt. Oh, this should be an easy one. Kill 5 opponent.
Laid bare.
I probably have to do my ultimate video just to get that HP back.
Overruled.
Then we'll do our E again.
Incoming. Hey!
Where's the last one? Right here. Boop, boop, boop. For a second I saw it. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Oh. Yeah, one thing that we do get. Hi, Robert. Welcome. How are you doing? That's why I like getting the chests. We can 100% this. We can 100% whole Mondstadt. Just need to get all the chests, and it's such. Actually, I have an item for it. It's this item. If I would activate it. It shows me where a chest is. All the way over there. Can I place this? Why doesn't it let me place a pin? You doing okay? That's good to hear. We'll go for this quest. And then we'll go for the chest, because we have a quest near there anyways. That one is a little bit awkward to get to, but we'll get there. We'll go with Mona, because I like the water changing. Just the water particles, being able to run over water. That's the thing, if you haven't been to a place in Genshin in a while, it's so nostalgic. Because I remember all the quests that we did here when I started streaming it. Oh. I thought it was shallow enough. But yeah, things like that brings back memories. We just go to the rock, recover stamina, go to that rock, and then go to where we need. Hi, Ian. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, got to recover stamina. And hi, Joey. How are you doing? Welcome. Oh, I do have a fun story. Well, fun story, and it's a promising story. So, I'm looking for a different job than my restaurant work. And one of the qualifications that I now have, for those who don't know, is my sales safe. So I'm allowed to sell cannabis. And the store that I normally buy, because it's really close, is hiring. Who should I pull from the standard banner? I already have Jean, Tikanara, Diluc, and Kiki. Ooh, that's a hard one. The normal banner. Who can I actually all get from the normal banner? Diluc is not bad. You're alive. That's at least something. I hope I can make you feel a little bit more than just alive. Diluc, Mona is definitely not a bad one. Due to the ice stuff. I personally, but that's because she's my favorite, that's Kaching. I think it's my favorite because I just love the electricity that you can throw and apply to it.
Don't blink.
That's why I'm excited for the new character that I have. I still have to level her up a little bit. But I got that... I forgot her name. The one that knows what she's doing as such with all the rift stuff. Ooh, a chest. I guess that is the nice thing about not teleporting everywhere. You get to find chests and other fun stuff.
Speed of light. Hey, nowhere to hide. You give, you receive.
I'm a bit, could you... Misschien wel. I would try for Mona. Probably. Or Kaching. But Mona because of her Q and her E. Kaching because she's cool.
Let me spy.
Oh, yeah. But this weekend we went to the store. I already applied online. And I got to talk to a lady that I didn't recognize at the store. So I thought, I already hired somebody new. Turns out, that's the manager's wife. That I had a fun and nice talk with. And then I brought up... Is Mona a good buffer? I would say so, yeah. It depends a little bit on how you build her. But with the distraction from your E... And your extra damage that you get if you have your Q activated. Plus the water if you have a fire unit to get the vaporization. Ooh. You can get a lot of damage.
Don't
But yeah, turns out I was talking to the owner's wife.
Incoming. Hey.
And the coworker that was working there as well, because
Cut to the chase.
in a cannabis store you most time work with 2 people. She knew us as well. She started vouching for us. And the owner's wife was like, well, the conversation I had with you was really nice. So I'll tell my husband.
Incoming.
Do you have your resume by any chance also with you so we can just lay it down on his desk? And then she went back to the store yesterday. And the owner said they would call me today. Tell Dashi... He told Dashi to tell me that he's gonna call me today. So I might have a job at a cannabis store instead of at a pizzeria. Which I'm excited for because the pizzeria is just... It's not my thing. I'm way better at retail.
Speed of light.
That is nice. It is. And who knows? Maybe I'll work there in booty shorts and tank top. That would be something. I don't know if we would get a lot of customers or no customers at all at that point. Because it is a lot of older people that might not be interested in that type of stuff, but could be a way to get the younger generation. But then again, the town that the store is in is mostly older folk.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Sounds like a pretty chill job. It is. The people there are really nice. And it's a really relaxed sphere. It's not... I have to run around all day doing the dishes, doing the kitchen, doing all types of stuff and having no time to rest. Time to attract the young gays, indeed. To be fair, if somebody's smoking weed... Well, they have to be over 18 because, of course, you can't take cannabis if you're under the age. But I might need to get a nice discount. Oh, that was also hilarious. So there's a guy that sometimes comes in the store. I only met him personally once. But really nice guy when we met him. Suggested us a couple joints that we should try. And when we were going to the store this Friday to buy some stuff, we got 25% off because of him. Because he has so many points, but he always buys the same thing, and you can't use your points on things that are 20-year-old gays are still young. I'm now getting in age that is a young age. I remember the days when I still was 20. It's getting hot. It's because I have a heating blanket on. It was originally really cold. Saying shut up. I know, right? It feels so surreal. I am not sure if I'm gonna make this. We still have a bit to go, and we don't have the stamina. I could... Oh, I hope I made some stamina breakfast thingies. I know I should have done that. I kind of forgot. Oh, I do. Perfect. We will eat you for 130 stamina. That should be enough stamina. But yeah. If I get a new job, of course, then my schedule might change again a little bit. Because new job, I'm gonna have to see what the times are. There is a decent chance that I would work night times. So that would mean that I can do early day streams, just like normal. But I'm gonna have to see, because, you know, I'm gonna have to talk to the boss first. And when we're probably... I wasn't paying attention to my stamina. No, I get teleported all the way back. Oh, I should probably climb the higher mountain. Get a little bit more distance. That was not smart. Always pay attention. I could use a cryo character, however. That could work. I don't know if that ledge will give me the edge. It might give me just the edge that I need. Get all the way up. I forgot about the Star Snatch Cliff. These names are complicated. Oh, it took me a moment to realize what that pillar was over there. Oh, I can't zoom in first person. But that's the pillar, of course, that we had in the mountains. The Dragon Ridge, I think it was. Something dragon. And the only reason I know it's something dragon is because there's a dragon carcass in there. That's the only way I remember. And boop. Oh, yeah, that before I forget to say that. That also means that if I do get a phone call, I might step out, BRB stream and such. So I can take the phone call and... Or maybe I have Dashi take over. He's sitting behind me. Who wants a Dashi stream? The Dutch Fuzzy community has been all over me. As well, despite your age. Oh, yeah, no, the furry community is not age discriminative. Even better, they like, I would say older people, but here a lot of people are more around Dashies and my age when we go to fur cons. There's some children, actual children, but they have to leave before 9, of course, because after 9 it's the after party or the 18 plus time, they call it. That's when the fun stuff happens. That's when all the naughty stuff comes out, as such as people wearing harnesses. That's what you would expect for a furcon. The dance party is amazing, though. There's always a dance party from every time, from the both times that we went. It's amazing to see people dancing in fursuits. Oh, but a term that you might hear, Joey, because of your age, is a gray muscle. And yeah, that means that you're old if you're being called a gray muscle. I might call Dashi that from now on. He's my little gray muscle. Whatever you say, gray muscle. Oh, you've come across that one? Okay, good. We have to wait 55 seconds. So that means that I can't do anything, including moving, because then I don't use my stamina. I just have to wait. We're so close that I'm like, I do gotta wait, because otherwise I have to do all that again. Don't want to do that the third time. And it does say there's a chest there. It's misty. What is that? Well, is there supposed to be an island over there? Oh, there is. That's the tree island. Yeah. The worst part is you can't hang out at your back because then the timer doesn't go down. So we just have to wait here. I hope there's a teleport at this island. One of those secret islands, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a teleport point, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is. So I definitely can go both ways with that one. But yeah, from what I've learned, greybeards always have a lot of respect due to the fact that most of the time they are the one organizing the FurCon. It's greybeards that have visited so many FurCon that they can start running them, and I am so not gonna make this. And I don't feel like waiting 5 minutes. Oh, I can't switch character. Otherwise I would have switched to an ice. I should have done that. I should have switched to an ice character. Don't know if I can. I probably can't because I'm swimming. Yeah. Oh well. Boop. I guess we'll drown. We'll go there later. Or where is he? There he is. All I need is that guy. If I have his ultimate, at least. If I have his ultimate, I can use him. If I don't have his ultimate, I can't really use him. Unless we go the really, really slow way. Which is also an option. New team. Where are you? You. What are good traveling units? I guess you can ride the gun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a ching with her Q. Question is, do I have his ult? I don't have his ult. That is a shame, because his ultimate is ice circles around me and I can walk on water because of that. I could also just spam my E every 6 seconds and just freeze the water.
Extinguished.
Does this take energy? Like stamina energy? Or is that her energy? Okay, no, that's partial stamina, it's partial. Okay. Okay, we'll do that one later. Because that's going to be a bit of a hassle to get to. At least the quest markers are there. And boop. How can I help you? I delivered the meal and here's the fee. Ooh, we got some food.
Most of my time training.
Talking about food. Oh, I made a lot of ingredients at some point, apparently. Sometimes I forget about it and I just have randomly a bunch of ingredients in here that I can collect. I'm not complaining, I love it. It's nice. That means I can make most meals. But for now, I want the stamina up meals, preferably a blue one. Or a purple one, but I don't have a purple one, so blue is the next highest. And that gives us between 70 to 100. 100 if we're perfect, 70 if we don't do perfect. Also, I should look for somebody that might have a bonus. Nobody has a bonus on this one. That's a shame. I would love for somebody to have a bonus on it, because then we can get even more. Okay, all we need to do is do this 15 times. Well, 40 because we already did it once. Right now we've done it 5, so we have to do it 10 more times. And then we can just auto-craft it. But everyone has to be perfect. Luckily, I have so much practice with DBD, I can do this with my eyes closed almost. There we go. And I need some revival food, some good revival food. Haven't made any of these. Oh, you take those pink rose petals. That's too bad. I don't have a lot of those. I can definitely do these though. Auto cook. Sure, let's make 30. And 4 bonuses. And some of you. Oh, I haven't cooked before. At least a healing meal. Steak tartare? Yeah, that could work. Or the oh, I like these. These are good. At least they look good. That's 2. I wanted to do 25. Okay, we have the right person. We even have Razor, because he gets really cute cookies. Oh, we didn't get any specials. Normally you get cute dog print ones. I like those. And we'll do a Northern Apples to auto cook. Because I have been complaining that I need this food as such to heal up, and I keep forgetting to make it.
There's little that deserves my attention on the outside. You've got nothing to worry about with me, though. I mean this world no harm.
That's why I think she's so cool. But we'll have to switch to a good team, because we're gonna do an event thing, and the world level is level 7, and I can't do that with only 70s. I think it's not full level yet. Full 90. Huh. Do I have the stuff to get her 90? Not all of the stuff. Huh. By doing quests as such, I'll get the rest of the levels. Ooh, return to special story mode. Continue to the quest. So this is the Mondstadt festival.
Wow, the city is all decked out. Oh, it's beautiful. Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Yeah.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year.
Yeah.
But...
Feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
Okay.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
Oh.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun
That's enough.
tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice.
Aw.
She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Aw, he's trying so
I just
hard.
need some time to myself. Besides, there's still
Which is also
something
valid.
I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Oh.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
I can't believe it. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
Ooh, something is going on.
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
You know what? That's
I did,
That's a
but all
good
the
one.
tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine. Yeah,
strange.
I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is wind
Oh,
bloom
he
after
saw
all.
something.
Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
It
Everybody
appears Miss
seems
Donna is
depressed.
also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
That's what
can't
I thought
blame
too.
her.
But she seems to have changed her mind.
Is that Captain Kaya?
You know what?
Huh.
He's better than D-Luke
Now
anyways.
that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that is intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy winter.
I'm surprised that he doesn't have a voice. Most characters have now their voice lines back again. I intend to do, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why this sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master D-Luke was the object of your affection.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master D-Luke came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then
Damn.
I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I am flattered. I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business. So I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Wisca. Paimon, how have you been? All good, how about yourself? And the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that, request a private conversation.
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt, but let's discuss the finer details back at the headquarters. Please let Jean talk, I don't feel like reading everything. I really hope Jean gets to talk. It's not the worst reading, I don't mind reading for Kai, but... No, that's the Adventurers Guild. The Knights of Favonius are up there. I got confused for a second. Wait. Is this the building? No, that's the Knights of Favonius.
Don't blink. Hey!
I still remember my map somewhat.
Speed of light.
There we go. Don't even need help with a crosser thingy.
Ah, Kaya. You found them.
Yes, I managed to
Good.
track them down.
With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
What's about to
Whoa,
happen?
Headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have note, Captain. You have note, Captain of the Second Company. Captain of the Second Company, Chiron. Captain of the Third Company, Eula. Captain of the Fourth Company, and me, of course, Captain of the Ninth.
Oh, you're all captains?
Aren't we also captain, like a special secret force captain? Wasn't that something? Or was that at another one? Was that at... I don't know, wasn't that Leeway?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Oh no, that was at the Electro Archon in Azuma. That's where we have our own army, because then we're a general. I'm not sure if that was also a Mondstadt. Or... Oh, she doesn't have... That's a shame. Okay. Wisca, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Yes. That will be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure that there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains and knights of Euphonius together to hold a trial.
But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Are we gonna have a trial like Fontaine? I like the trials in Fontaine. They are fun. Hold on, man. There you go. Get to lay down, but I get my blanket. Resh wanted to steal my blanket. He loves stealing blankets if he can. There you go, buddy. It's a little bit easier, isn't it? I can understand the confusion. You've never practiced one of our trials in truth before. We haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Euphonius oversee most matter and law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in its interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold civic justice in the spirit on our order, and the Church carries blessing and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. In today's case, requires a joint trial of both parties. I might know who's on trial. It's me. Because I stole the harp. Uh-oh, I stole the harp. They might actually do Barbados
Which
instead.
means it's a serious one.
Oh no, we
So,
got
do you
G's
need our help?
approval. Hold on, the group of people we saw that we saw in the corridor just now, there was somebody missing. Where's Albedo?
Right. He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation. That happened to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial
Albedo's
verdict.
the one on trial? What did he do?
Jean, it's time. Get the guillotine ready. Understood. Wisca, Paimon, come with me. Is it about the harp? Because they also want the church, because it's a joint thing, and we technically destroyed the harp because Barbados put an illusion on it. Please, sit wherever you like. I only ask you to remain calm, no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry, this trial will be fair. Now that everybody is gathered, let us begin. Oh, I was thinking about somebody else. I like Albedo though, he's cute. I would. With Grandmaster Taki away from Mondstadt for the time being. That's what they all say. Fair enough. I, Jean Ginro, will oversee today's proceeding. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as an assessor. As representative of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barba and Rosaria?
I think he's the boss of them, isn't he? I don't know the hierarchy, but church stuff. Been too long for me. The defendant in today's case is captain of the investigation team, Alberto. Albedo? I think it's Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identity of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilty is established in that case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hartia, will present the charges. The court appointed Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed?
Ready
Yes.
to proceed.
Miss Herta, the floor is
Prior
yours.
to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Okay, that's something. Murdered them all. In the mountain. That was where it originally was, Dragon's Spine.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
A witness stated 11 days ago in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object, later identified as a human body. Okay.
No. There's no way.
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
She saw it? That's why she's so off? Beatrice. So is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Isn't that not allowed? Like, it looked like Mr. Albedo? Could be somebody else. And I just Melissa, welcome! Thank you for the follow! Oh, I still have to change the animation. Thank you, welcome! And the sound finally worked. I finally fixed it.
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
Okay. There was a body. That is one facial expression.
Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
I think I can make that face as well. Hold on. I don't know what the button is for it on Wilder. Oh, I have to program the button. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be way too
Before
much
he
work.
left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Oh. Move the blankets. There. The dog is stealing all my blankets again. He loves stealing my blankets. Oh, sorry, Raz. Okay. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knight of Euphonia's headquarters. That is right, the next day the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
Nope.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
I would say so, but it might point towards that he's innocent.
This isn't looking good.
Of course, he can't just write it, take care of the body and then write more, but... If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrix described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
So somebody lost his shoe in the thorn bushes. They tried to grab it. Or some fabric?
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Harder, but I did not kill a single person. Multiple. Oh. As a knight and a captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. To accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences.
Okay, I do agree with that, but... Really? There are so many plot holes, there are so many gaps in the story that something else is going on.
Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
The Knight of Euphonius, the bigger guy? Forgot his name. Wait, it's D-Luke. Oh, I thought it was the Knight of Euphonius. Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to eliminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of another adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out its age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any trace.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Could be somebody that looks like him. I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It is not unusual for me to take a walk in the area. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Mr. Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
Again, no body. He could have been burying that chest. And this is what looks like teeth. Oh. Okay, yeah, that might be a body, yeah. It looks like teeth, a femur, and of a human. Now. Oh, and Jesper Kevin, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Thank you. If the burial was fresh, why is this all the remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who could answer that. Yeah, for now, Mr. Diluc. And hi, how are you? Welcome. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Oh yeah, he's an alchemist, I forgot. I still would love to have him as a character. I think is he a 4 or 5 star? I think he's a 5 star.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Or it's all an illusion and somebody is framing him. So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. This afternoon, before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his students, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did they discuss... What? Words. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes. And I know Mr. Albedo would never kill somebody who could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Secrets did fall asleep. Not long after midnight. It's alright, Secrets. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. I see. Then I am afraid your alibi cannot be sustained. Do you understand? I know. Claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's arguments has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
I'm saying somebody's setting him up. Somebody doesn't like Albedo and setting him up.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
Okay. My respondents? Oh no. That envelope doesn't look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo. It is a setup.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, Delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Okay.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Ooh. Okay. That purification and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation, and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigator have confidence. I've confirmed that this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mentions of petrification and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't
A
believe
guilty
it.
verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims, and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Huh. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charge of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken to the headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hiding. That something hiding is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter. A secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me a secret once, that he was a synthesized human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Reinhardt's footsteps, just because he is an alchemical creation, that would only make him more suspicious. I took a turn for the worst.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along for us. Yes. You are needed at the Starsnatch Cliff. He is waiting for you there.
Who is?
You know, when you get there. Go now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. I like that one. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like a quickly go over and review those experiences? Let's do that. Oh, this is what happened in the... Okay. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. The ransacking and theft of alchemical nodes at the campsite. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encounters Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away. Oh. And he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant, Whopperflower, posing as him. Yet, there were more than 2 people wearing that face in the mountain. That is true. And because he is, you think he might be
Incoming.
having a brother that is synthesized. Could be a possibility. But I thought the creators of Albedo were gone, so that could be. But I might be mistaken in that one. Ooh, I do need Whopperflower stuff. So we'll just line ourselves up there.
Speed of light.
You want to go here? You want to go for the Whopperflower?
One with the forest. Sir.
There we go. Get them confused. Boop. And there we go. Whopperflower style.
Yeah. Incoming. Yeah.
And last but not least, boop.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of the slimes. Oh, I would love to have a pet slime though. They look fun. If they are, you know, of course not hostile. If they're cute. Ooh, I need a wind character for that. Huh. Oh well. I don't think... Wait, do I need to collect dandelions? I think only Jean uses the dandelions, and I have not enough to get her to 80. But now I have enough. There's enough out there that if I want Jean 90, I can probably just collect it all. And be fine. And to go to a whole party switch to get an Anemo to get those. These plants are harder to get because they only grow on this mountain, if I remember correctly. Or at least this is one of their only places. If I remember correctly. It might be that they were also at some other place. No, they were also at other places. Near the statue. Near the big tree. I remember them being. Albedo! The tone deaf bard. I still want plenty.
Climb on. I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me? Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Whoa,
Oh,
where
they
did
can all
you
talk.
come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Anemo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Anemo Archon in the loop.
Oh, he knows that he's the Anemo Archon. Okay.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you. Ah, well, I knew from the moment Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off.
the Kryda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation,
Me?
Fenty?
Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your observation with Fenty and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just
We have to
making a comment.
figure
There
out
are
what
always
come-
unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
That's fair enough.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold! A bomb!
Oh, it's
Don't worry.
Kiki's
I
bomb.
removed the fuse, so
Oh.
it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
That is pretty cool. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
I'm gonna put my tea over there, so it's just good as done anyways, and I almost toppled it over. Return to the Knight of Euphonia's headquarters. I did see one thing that I still want to grab. Right at the bush. Yoink, yoink, and yoink. Because I think I need these ones for her as well. They're just a bit harder to get. Oh, wait, for who did I need them again? Oh, no, it wasn't for her thing. It was for her... talents, maybe. Nope. Okay, then I don't know. I remember going out and collecting these when for the first time played Genshin, when you only have Mondstadt and Leeway, and having to collect them every other time that they respawned because I needed them for a character. I don't know who anymore. But we either got most of them or we got all of them. It's not that many here. Yeah, how much? We have 70% in this. I would love to at least 100% Mondstadt everything. We have the Gilsong Hills. Still need Dragon Spine, which is 77. Windwheel Highlands, which is 88. 71 and 75. Some of them are not bad. We'll go here. We'll go to the Adventurers Guild. I have my quest stuff done and I've got to do the other thing. I'm surprised I'm not a higher rank yet. I'm only 54. I think 55 is a world upgrade. If I remember correctly. No, I could check that right here. Yeah, 55 and 58.
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Thank you for Ad Astra.
Oh, I never claimed my adventure rank. Magic adventure rank, and okay. I probably have to do a small quest for that. And then we have it at 58 as well, and then the last... Oh no, the 58 is the only lock that we have. Oh, looks good. Oh, okay. And then we still have our other daily link to do, the dispatch. Claim all. Dispatch all again. But I don't have to worry about it. And there we go. Where did we... Oh yeah, Knights of Euphonius.
Don't blink! Hey!
And boop. That was up here, yeah. Now at least I know right away. I really should select the main quest though. Because I have no clue what to do from here. Navigate. Let's just be inside there. Oh. We have to go outside, okay. My headset's almost empty. So I'll unplug you and plug you in. Wait, it's just return to the... I was just there. Oh. Return to special story mode. That's why it didn't look so fast for like. Okay. Wait, did it? I don't know anymore. I know all of you must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anybody, but Varek once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind give me a moment, everybody? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, team!
Wisca, Pyron, perfect timing. Yeah, I have a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start the investigating the case. Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want me to join in the investigation? No. We'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on my side of the defense, but in the meanwhile, if you find anything that might help in case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of doubt. Understood? I know you'll get to the bottom of this, traveler. You'll never fail us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
And we found out that he's a murderer. Then you'll have done Mondstadt a great service, all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you are welcome to have a look around Albedo's office. Oh, it's a night. On the second floor, I'm counting on you. Up to the second floor. I don't think I've been often on the second floor. This is the first floor. Stairs lead nowhere. They're fake. Apparently we need to... Wait, it does say we need to be higher. But we can't. Okay, it says higher, but... Okay.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate
in
Albedo's
that
office.
case, head on in.
Thank you for red seconds. For everything, every
So
evidence.
this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
It looks nice. It definitely looks nice. I like the alchemical setting. Alright, I have some work of my own. I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Gotcha.
Investigate.
Alright,
It's a book.
let's see what we can find.
All I can do is investigate the book. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly related to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangle symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Oh, I have to press the arrow. Oh, okay. It doesn't work as great. You have to hold the left mouse button to look around. That is awkward. Investigate the lockbox on the chair. A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears a signal of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remains locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave it in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter inscribed by the investigator was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials and arcane formation required for human transmutation." Ooh. The formations in the records likely originate from the Chondria art of Kamiya, but relevant documents has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I enclose these records. I enclose the records, this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I am not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. That is, I think, the keyword, the our own. So there is another synthesizer that probably looks like Albedo. Maybe a previous version before Albedo. So a older brother that wasn't fully right yet. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could coexist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, ones that also appear on the alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend of Albedo's alchemical circle. Someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urges him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but the letter can't directly prove that Albedo did everything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Most likely. Investigate the testing tubes. There is a testing tube on the shelf with a black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil. But the current availability materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
And investigate the research note. Albedo's note lay on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable. Careful and neat, with a certain elegance in a uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, gratification should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of wrath. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dispatching in the air. I'm sorry, but Albedo is starting to look more and more suspicious. I do still think that the twin theory counts. I missed something on his desk, clearly.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Oh, because we now have the knowledge of the research, we can now do this one. Oh. After moving the book, the deck looks almost empty. Your hand slips while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there is a compartment within the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added on the side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The locking mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try to use your power of Geo? The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also manifesting of wrath. Oh wait, festering is also a manifestation of wrath. When festering forced and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experience, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentions festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? Can't be it. Admit, the notes is a map, a few markings on it. 2 of the marking locations correspond to crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Okay, so we go there. It is a hard pill to swallow, but if the research and the joint investigations are correct, there could be a body hidden at last location, or at the very least, the remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
We found more condemning evidence. Duduko?
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
Oh, I get it. Dudu. It's a
How's
phone
the
call.
investigation going? Find anything?
We did.
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learned with Fenty.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
I don't think the handwriting was fake. And the notes sounded
And
like
it comes
him.
down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely,
he's our
I do.
friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Why don't we talk with Albedo in private?
Either way, a fair
Wouldn't that make more
investigation means
sense?
coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Fenty no longer believes
Remaining
him?
objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned. Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
I thought he was the witness instead of Tilo.
Sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
I want to know what he saw.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Wait, before we tell Jean, we have to... I thought they said the first one to talk to Jean. Okay. Doesn't matter. We'll check it out. It's been a while since I've been in Dragonspine. Oh, yeah, that's one of those quest thingies. I don't know. Did I actually end up doing the whole tree?
Don't worry. Snowfall on this
Did I get
scale is no
all the
impediment.
achievements for it?
We can keep moving.
I have not. With this memory, you can master the method to make Crossbear, a catalyst. I don't know what that is. Wait, there's one more button I can press, I think. The question mark, there. Nope. Oh, there we go, it's rewards. Okay, I still have 3 levels to go, wow. One of the ways of getting those things is you don't have to fight them after you find them after you reach level 6, I think, 7. You can do the quests instead and get them. It just takes a little bit longer. And there, I don't think there's a perfect amount as well, so you need to do the quests. It's just the same as your daily quests, but... Probably would be an easier way, and most likely I'm gonna have to be inside the mountain, but... It does look like we can stand on top over there, so maybe not? I am definitely taking the scenic route, because normally there's a nice path. It's been too long since I've been in Dragon's Path, so I've kind of got all the paths. But we can climb instead. Ooh, a chest.
Yeah.
It's those type of chests that also, I think, count. Kind of a pain, because I find chests like that that are just randomly somewhere. Oh, we're here. I think this is it.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
I just need to seed leaf for a second. There we go. Otherwise we freeze, we get damage. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from the rest of the surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding marks make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or a monster?
There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two.
It is.
Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the...
What is? If one person did all this, why not remove the trace like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked on his note? You return to the Knights of Euphonius, doubts rolling in your mind. I still can't believe we haven't just talked to him, because we know his secret, so he's probably more comfortable talking to us about what's going on. If it might be a unfinished brother. You are back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean your findings. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes. He asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identity of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimum remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers.
What's wrong?
It's just... If the victim turns out to be a Mondstadt citizen, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
A second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duties and do my best to my ability. Miles. Why did she say Miles? Wait until 2 days later. We're gonna do our famous for just standing here still for 2 days. And Colonel Silver, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. And Parkour, how am I? I'm good. How are you doing? Yeah, let me give a quick shout. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Thank you for the raid. How's your stream been? Welcome, welcome. What were you streaming? Okay, we waited the 2 days, and
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
second trial. And hydration, of course, hydrate. Especially with this heat, it's important to stay hydrated. Okay, let them know if we're ready to head out. Let's head out. Let's do this. I do like the trial system so far. I like the ones the most in Fontaine. But I'm okay. Just finished playing some TF2. Oh, nice. I'm having my chat do some betting on bot matches tonight. I hope that all went well. It's been a while since I played TF2. I should start playing it again. It's quite fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives of both sides remain unchanged, and Miss Dahlia will continue to serve as the assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring the trial to order. They never told us if this was going to be a public one or not. I guess it depends. We'll find out once the human remains are found. Or what they are. Miss Hatia, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Oh.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
I'm gonna go see what I can do for myself. Oh, sounds good. I'll be okay. I'll be good. I'll try to behave. Oh, and make sure to enjoy some bean buds. I will. And have a good lunch. You too. Enjoy the beans. A huntsman, male, 46 years old. Matches them to a T. That in fact had bones. They in fact had Wait, people have bones? They're delicious though. I actually might have a bone behind me, but that's for the dog. That is the thing. So, for those who don't know, I have a dog named Press. And we give him bones from time to time. And he, for some reason, loves eating it on the bed. Gets the bed all dirty, and because the bones are frozen and they still have marrow and some meat on it, he loves those things. I just don't love that he wants to eat them on the bed, so I have to close the bedroom door and such, but yeah. Okay, so male, 46 years old. Marital status, singus. Occupation, single. Word. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, His disappearance went unreported, likely due to the lack of relatives. In addition, medical records showed that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Dulik found is consensus with an injury like that. Fair enough. As if you wouldn't enjoy, I mean, no comments.
Is it reasonable
no, I
to
skipped the
assume
text.
this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed?
To be fair, they're not wrong. He did have a motive for the experiments, and the best ones to get is those that don't go reported if they go missing.
In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Oh.
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc.
And she likes Mr. Diluc.
I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Ah, that's how she lost her affection
I
for
hadn't
him.
wanted to talk to him. I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. Oh, she's getting her feelings back for him. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
We actually found that out as well.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
That probably is true. He does have alchemist medical skills. A special investigator also uncovered some relative evidence on the subject. I will not present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Us. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. The most important which is this map. The map that we found. This map was found in the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the descriptions in the letters and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Ooh, that is not... Wait a sec. I might have an idea what is going on. Okay, I have a new theory. Instead of him having a clone, it is him, but he's destroying his creator's work, maybe. Possibly, I don't know. Do you realize that basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the
We
matter.
have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
You have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Mr. Herta, you have presented a meticulous and convincing case. I give you that, but I will not admit to something I did not do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to referring to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses, I'm exercising patience. He helped the people in some way. True.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in the snow until somebody comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. That's supposed to be a hint. If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Wisca, you were there. You were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Indeed. Can you tell us what you found? A hole. You nod your head and give an honest account of what is the scene you found in Dragonspine. I have so many theories going on right now. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
There must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clue am I missing? The third Malark location in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found it on the map, hidden in a hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains whatsoever. I think it's 3. Oh, wait. The second marking location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Alberto bury the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same event as the Flower Lady. There's no reason for them to conclude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of the events because she was also there last night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The first marked location. The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Alberto use alchemy to dig a hole and bury the body there. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bush nearby. Taken together, the evidence seemed to suggest that Albedo killed somebody and concealed the body. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come in contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones, and does that mean he's the killer? Please select another text to trigger the association. Where are the human remains? No. Okay, then it must be the second one, because the second one had bones. Why did the second one have bones and the first one didn't? And why does the third one have nothing? The difference between the marked locations. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map, found in a hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each are certainly big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claws marking around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen. Dragonspine is home to all manners of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? I was too fast again. But... and might have been revival. Oh, yeah, indeed. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Dragonspine has a frigid climate and it's covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of even more mysterious creatures. Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a particular life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Okay, it might be resurrection of the whopper flower that took Albedo's appearance? Maybe? Most people know Albedo, there. Also, is also an alchemist, and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he is the grinder prince of synthetic human creation by one of the 5 sinners called Rendetto. I can't pronounce that name. Albedo is steady fast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculating thinker. It's fair to say, if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As a friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. So we associate you with you. Okay. Okay. I'm really quickly gonna take a small break, so I'm gonna go for a pee break. I've been drinking a lot of water. So I shall be right back. And there we go again. That's so nice about having a toilet so close by. 5 or 6 steps and boom, I'm at the toilet. Interpret. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone in Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo. And we weren't the only ones. Wait a second, somebody who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announcing a break in the case? No. I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the fact, I should be honest about my doubts. That's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo is trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, I was established that after disposing of the body, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around. The perimeter, it looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the other? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there is still reasonable doubt in the case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Astute as ever.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
I mean, he could theoretically do that, I guess, but at this point it would make him more suspicious. Allow me to respond to Wisca's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed, as you describe, Miss Harry, and deny any connection to that map. But that's not what I intend to do. The map doesn't belong to me, and I didn't hide things at those 3 locations. There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You are mistaken. The story doesn't end here. Or there. Quickly taking a bite. I haven't eaten yet. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Somebody who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain. The 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Yeah. That is true.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with my blonde hair and my blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So somebody happens to exactly look like you. Exactly like him. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed somebody that day. Somebody who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said it was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on? Okay.
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Hello it's a
to you
shapeshifter.
Too.
A calmer looking Herda. As you can see, this is Herda, the logistics captain of the Knight of
I see
Favonius.
what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, the Valen, defeated Durin in the battle and, with help of Barbados, sealed his remains in Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy. One of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My impostor on Dragonspine was a field specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach. An unsuccessful interrogation of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
So yeah, humans without souls. Clay puppets that aren't human, but they aren't clay either.
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judgment based on demeanor. The new arrival actually seems more like Herda I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Yes. Sorry, really quickly had something come up. Then how about... Oh, yeah, okay, so something only she knows. The other knights now.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused?
Oh?
You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your information in the Night of Euphonius failed to mention the scar on Harder's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or, I should say, all spawns of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one. A formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplice. Accomplice? The Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here. And yet their presence is what impedes her form to take action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
It was them.
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
They are the imposter. She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anybody stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
They couldn't show that. It's 3D animations. You would think, things like that would be shown. It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's trial. Oh. Okay, good. But yeah, it probably is that thing. It's probably because it's hanging down. Could be the cable that's in the socket. The extension cord.
My cable.
Which one? Hold on. Oh. That's fine. Okay. We finally have a chance to talk, but I've been eating. Before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I've never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I've never used human remains as part of my alchemical experience. Second, the event of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Mr. Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me. I knew something was up. I didn't expect it to be her, however. Oh, slimes. Monsters.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
Hmm. They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We are prepared for this. Hi, Pudgy! Sorry, mouthful. We have been monitoring the researching of Diluc's life force. And that's what she said. I mean, it's important to get your protein and all the other stuff, vitamins that's in there and such. Of course, I'm talking about my food. I'm not talking about anything dirty. I would never. And hi, Pudgy, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We've been monitoring the Duran's life force. Its festered nature negated these monsters. I don't know how to pronounce it. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so we made preparations before the inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
You're wearing the same outfit from the inscription stream? Oh, nice. I like this outfit. It's a little bit more of a masculine outfit, I would say, but sometimes I can look masculine. Even though I still love the maid dress, but I haven't worn this one. I could do the arcade. I like the arcade as well. Arcanic. It's from the Legend of Zelda. I like that one as well. It's cute. Looks good. The top of the city wall. Provide support where we can. Hold to view stage objective. Oh, there we go. I do see damage over here. I don't want people to get hurt, so...
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Oh, they're only acting strange. It's not like there's slimes out or anything.
Transfix. Nowhere to hide.
And Shroud, I'll uproot you.
There we go. Fire attack.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's all right. We really appreciate the help.
Oh, Albedo's here.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming.
Oh, what is he hiding?
Help me, please! Someone
I have to go
me!
now. There's no stopping bell. Okay, sounds good, Pudgy.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It is about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Oh, you and Flo making music? Exciting. How's that going, Foxy? Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your troubles.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
Good. That's good. People can make new friends when we're not here, you know?
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Duran absorbs the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Somewhere under the influence of Durin's power. But the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to the people. I eliminated 2 who had attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes. The monsters slowly disintegrate their victims. Sometimes they even leave behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remains of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second one teeth and bones.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the beautification of the bodies. After we defeated the doppelganger Whopperflower on the Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I am glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In this pursuit, to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on the Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body in Dragonspine. You see? At one point, there was somebody hiding in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of this power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Ooh. Humans who ventured into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away. And the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under the influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We will use the power of the animal to restrain them for now. That should give the knights a chance to subdue them without any harm. A specialized stream will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long short of the situation. It's time to activate the thing, right?
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
He just told the winds to subdue them.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what are your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that
That
even
is
possible?
cool. That's smart. It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will all succeed in defending our city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Alright, now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
It's nice. But isn't that him? Is he just basically saying, hey, I hope I will protect you?
I've got things covered here.
Okay, all gates are covered. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bride. Oh, look who it is. That was a close one, I suppose. Things are in order, Master D-Look. I appreciate the help. No need, I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own confidence. You were just in my way. I like the confidence he has. Oh. Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyways. Do it yourself. Alright then. When did you notice something was off? The first trial? Because of the fake Herta? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense was wasn't it passionate enough? No. You weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Mr. D-Look. What do you think I actually get... When do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On second thought, best not to think about it. Playing as D-Look is fun because we can do this. His ultimate is really cool.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Switch to D-Look. Do a ice melt combo. For that combo, I need to be able to hit fire though. But
Verdict is
that will take care of him, or not. There's not a lot I can do with Kai. Oh, wait, he
so
is susceptible for ice damage? Oh. Oh, he'll be fine. All I have to do is back up a little bit, and Phoenix time. Oh, I thought I would get him.
They're over there! Dilu, Kaya!
It just took out a whole horde with him. They're fine. If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing that the other areas are secure.
We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusted civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? We don't have to bring that up. We'll keep up the good work. we'll go check on the status of the others' locations. Good luck. Oh, and I want to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose I just didn't feel right to believe that somebody who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
That's so sweet.
It is. Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Official? I'm surprised I haven't seen Mona yet. Mona lives in Mondstadt, but she might be on travel, I guess. Let me see if I remember correctly. Oh, we have to heal people.
Let's dance.
This is basically just Barbara. You just get this circle and everybody in the circle gets healed. Which is nice for a healer, but I don't really have a use for her. Talk to the Knights of Paponius. Alright. You should be on the map.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
Okay. You're not rushing back out in the front line, are you? You're
Don't
still
worry,
injured.
Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
That's fine. Well, maybe I can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left untended. There are others who we need to get back in the front line, so I'll escort you on myself.
Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time, so I think everything will be alright. It has to be alright. Did I catch you at a bad time? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. How do you know? Alberto warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city's gonna be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry. I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara. Would you lend me a hand? Oh, of course I'm coming. Oh, that's a fake, isn't it? I feel like that might be a... Oh, no. Oh, there's Mona. And then we have Noelle. Bandit. Everybody's helping Mondstadt. Amber and one of the new characters. I forgot the name. They're here. Prepare for battle. Micah. That was it. On guard. Everybody incoming monsters at 11. Looks like we got 25 Hilitrolls, 2 Blazing Axe Metacrawls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasure. Okay, we do deal damage, but it's not that much damage. Oh, I'm not supposed to go this way. It's probably for later. I also have some below me, so let's do that. While I take you out. I thought that thing can distract them, huh? Boop, boop. That one just needs a shot. Can I shoot the slime? Oh, I missed the slime. I never actually tested if I could hit the slime. Okay, that arrow definitely flew through it. Now we know. Boop. Boop.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh, that wasn't too hard. That was just
All units
four
are now in
helicopters.
position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident?
I'm gonna go get some sleep, of
thought you
course,
knew about the
Joey.
plan.
Have a good night's sleep. Rest well. Have some of the best EPs.
Well,
And good luck
after
at
you
work
up and
tomorrow.
disappeared one day, all Master Gene told me was
If
that
you
you'd
work
be
tomorrow.
gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Gene hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
You do. Okay, good luck at work tomorrow. Gonna put the blanket a little bit different there. Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I got chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing somebody close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be able to threat us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry. I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here, I thought it was all real at one point. I was completely in shock. So you didn't know Amber, then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. You'll be of course, Foxy, take your time. And no need to worry. You too. I am no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, right? She's like a impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting any secrets out of
Yeah,
her.
for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Hera was the perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with an idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that somebody had fallen during a mission. Of course. It didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we need to be credible. The imposters saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for that fake Hertha to appear on the Knight's patrol route, claiming to have survived the mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
That is a long time
Whoa,
ago.
so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way to think than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to try.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry. Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we are talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just refute the truth. I had to be at the right moment, or it would have given imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise. And if my true identity got out, the public trust in me would have been gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit due, it was a well thought out.
Thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have to thank you for that, Wisca. You probably don't know it, but you've been part of this plan since the beginning. Me. But I didn't even know I was part of the plan. And for that, you have my sincere apology. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave a letter in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth naturally. And I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windsbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hedda, subject to, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me... if she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you didn't take offense to our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
That means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should thank you, honorary knight. I mean, we did play a role,
Wait,
apparently.
was that you were
just right.
Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Side gate. Oh, Razor and Lisa. Oh, we get to play as Albedo.
It's you.
He's a good shield breaker. Due to his Geo. Oh, that is new. Wait, my Eno has elemental?
Burst forth.
What if I hit this thing? Nothing. They just explode over time. Is it because they are ice creatures? So I get an ice slime?
You're in for a little shock.
And...
Witness my great undertaking. Live.
Yeah, Albedo is still one of those characters that I would like to have. Because of his shielding, it's really nice.
You're in for a little shock.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It is only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Plantain School. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Ah, well, it's good to move about every once in a while. To be fair, if I would have electro powers, I would use it all the time. I would probably abuse it a little bit sometimes, but... You know, oh, I don't feel like working. Oops. All the power went out. I don't know how. Oops. Can't work.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you need to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fight first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Oh, Klee bombs. Klee is nearby.
Live! Huh. Feel this ancient power.
Ooh, a stronger one.
Burst forth.
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
Klee on the case. I saw that little text on the left. Klee was just hiding. Destroying bomb. We won! Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee. Oh. On one of my old accounts, like one of the accounts, I don't know the login details anymore, sadly. I used to have Klee. Klee is a lot of fun. She's an explosion maniac.
Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right, so I need to report back to Mr. Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escort her back to the headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
She has a way with bombs. It would be an honor. Klee would do her best. And for some reason, she is a pyromaniac, bomb-loving lolly. It's hilarious. Some of her lines are just great. So innocent, yet so dark. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare? Injuries-wise? Good, our preparation paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful, I'll review it in a bit. Everyone alright? Yep, bright as rain. We're back. Klee kept missing... Oh, Klee kept not missing. Miss Eula saved the whole way. It's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. It looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, messaging. Mission completed. Thank you for the huggies, Robert. Huggies back. Words are hard sometimes. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without all of you. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master G. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. Oh well, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We could talk about it back at the headquarters. Wisca and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone. Who has finished their work should head back to their quarters. Or to the church and get some rest. Yeah, thank you for the huggies. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies.
Hi, everyone.
Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No, apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
Wait, isn't he the, the Archon of Wind? Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Darren has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about the world. And his existence included that fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotion he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. The mindset across out for Duran's instinct to complete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, this absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take more intelligent approaches, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Duran still lacks significant social intellect. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
No wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. Ugh, it's close!
Miss Fona, here to make your report.
Nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer on the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
That was a trap. I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction, and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a chance of plans. We sent the messenger over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well. Because you're under Durling's influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonspines over 6 months ago. Gotcha. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at the headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his powers soon. Damn. This quest is so much longer than I thought it would be. I thought this would be a, quick event quest, like an hour, maybe 2 hours. We're already 3 hours in. Alright, the others are looking after Fona. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah, yes. That is a relative new tradition, Grandmaster. Grandmaster Fak came up with the idea a few years
I
ago.
still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
Okay. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity. So, whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyways, the Tri-Party Confidence is a gathering of 3 parties: the Hexerin, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knight of Favonius and Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own. So I need to convene once again. Plenty, if you would.
Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
Go. That's the ringtone. Or the dial-up tone, I guess.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
Grandmaster?
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Well, considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrush. That seems like a bit much. Go.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It is me, Auntie Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented? Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and material, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
I love it. I want that in my party. I love it. It's so cute. That's a witch. Hello, Auntie Alice. I see you turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
I love it.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there is someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Who is it? Who could it be? I don't think it's Klee. Klee would be in our own room right over there. Might be the one that we thought for
Have you ever
trial.
wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Oh! Is that the dragon's reincarnation? It is. It's Mini Durin. Hey, not so loud.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret the whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away so fast. You were there? Yeah. I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now. But I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of
Oh,
me.
don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Not yet, at least. Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the games. Because of all the people. I still had lots of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I have made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I might have an idea. They're gonna revive Dalen inside of Mini Dalen. I am going to replace Durin. Oh, it's Durin. On Dragonspine. I'm going to be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry. I should be more specific. Albedo said he could use alchemy to turn me into a human. Oh.
What?
Human transmutation. So you are Albedo's intended subject. Yeah. He's been working on it for a long time.
What you want, Mini Durin? To become
Human? I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there is a right answer in this situation like this. But I don't know. I know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know, Albedo talked about it. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me once I become one with part of him. Maybe without a complete soul. There will never be a me. Begin with, Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We are all just trying to figure out who we are. But I am not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry. No one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project.
That's why I needed the witch.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hack Guy know about this?